Yo, 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 yo. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Welcome, welcome, lads. Welcome, good night, good night. Good night, all. Welcome to another post match in the, the Barca Bus TV channel, Barca Bus channel, however you want to call, with another win from Barca. But let me just adjust my camera here, man, a little bit. It was a little bit bad position, no. But yeah, man, another win, which makes seven out of seven, 7 wins from 7 games, and 21. I was seeing that, man. 21 points out of 21, which is just absolutely crazy things, and I think probably no one or not that many people would have been able to expect Barca to do that in the in the start of the league, man. No, definitely not with that percentage, man, or that not only the results but the way of playing, which is very good. But welcome all in YouTube and also Facebook today. We're back on Facebook as well. In the last days we weren't able to connect in there, but today fortunately we were. So welcome all. Feel free to chat and to debate with us. Of course, we're going to be talking about the game and also uh, everything that you guys would like to assess with us, especially the fact that that Barca probably in the next days, if everything goes well, I think shouldn't be no problem in that. Barca is gonna be having a new keeper, which is gonna be Wojciech. If I'm not saying his name wrong, it's gonna be Szczesny, man. Wojciech Szczesny, the ex keeper from Juventus. Let me put in here. From Juventus, from the Polish national team, which curiously was was actually retired, man. He was retired, but of course, when Barca calls, it's difficult to reject. No, let me find the the Fabrizio post. Still have no Twitter, but at least I have been able, man, to connect the the Insta on the Instagram on the computer, man. So at least we can use that, which not ideal, but at least is something, you know. So yeah, man. Fabrizio has given the here we go for Chesney to join Barca, man. And then we can talk about when more people are in the chat, but I think it's probably we debated here in the last streams all of the options that we could have as a keeper. We didn't. Someone said in the chat the name of Szczesny, but the thing is that we didn't even consider that much because as he was in theory he was retired. I honestly we didn't even consider that much. I didn't even thought there was a possibility, man, because the guy was retired. So in theory he was an option in the table, but apparently he has came from retirement, and of course when Barca calls is difficult to reject. And I gotta be honest, I think it's out of the options that were available, probably is the best, man. An experienced keeper, a keeper that is gonna be giving guarantees, is gonna be giving safety in the box, in the post, and technically is a very good keeper. We could, if there wasn't the the rights problem, we could have put some highlights from Chesney, man. But unfortunately, we cannot do that without getting copyrights, man. But he's a very very good keeper, nonetheless, because if he has played so many years on Juve and also in the Polish national team is because of something. Then someone can say, but why did Thiago Motta book thing out from Juve? Because maybe because Thiago Motta probably wanted something different, and and Thiago Motta and Chesney wasn't the keeper, but that can happen. When Guardiola arrived at Barca, he basically bumped it out Ronaldinho and also Eto'o and no Eto'o after, but Ronaldinho and Deco, for example. The managers have their own taste, their own views of things, no. But I think he's a very good keeper, man. With the feet, I don't know if he's the best. I gotta be honest. With his feet, have a little bit of doubts, but I think we can all agree that he's at least I think that he's gonna it's gonna be an improvement from the keepers that were already on Barca, man. And I think that is the main thing. He's better than Iñaki Peña and the other keepers that were there. And as a like a short term solution until next season, no. And when Ter Stegen comes back, and also looking for the next season, then after that we can assess and see what we do. If we try to sign another like a more of a top keeper, and then we decide. But I think for now it's a good option. And honestly, I am satisfied with that, man. I am done. I think we did the right move, man. For sure, for sure, for sure. But what else, man? What else? What else? Well, talking a little bit more about about the game itself, man. Uh, definitely not the best. Hello, Sunny Blanco. How are you doing, man? Welcome to the stream in the Facebook, man. That definitely wasn't the best game for Barca, because with all the games that we were seeing, I think it's difficult to maintain that level every match. I think we all can agree that, and we all should understand that it's not going to be every game that Barca is going to be winning 4 or 5-0. That is, I think, any team, no team that does that or is able to do that, because, of course, is very difficult. But as a whole, I think it was a decent game, and we said it, man, that the most important thing of this game was just getting through it and getting the job done, and maintaining the first place, and also the 4 point the 4 point difference for the other teams, especially Madrid and everybody that's here, and especially because this weekend there's gonna be I'm here. Where is it? There's gonna be a, a Madrid derby, no? If I'm not wrong, yeah, exactly, man. Atletico against Real. So one of them, if not both, are going to be dropping points. So you imagine that, for example, Madrid wins and Atletico loses. That's going to be already. But Atletico plays this round. No, Atletico. No, there's gonna be they're going to be playing already. Yet, but imagine they win. They go to 15, but if they lose against Madrid, they're going to be already 6 points behind Barca, man. So, and also Madrid, if they drop points, Barca play against against who is it, man? Osasuna away, which definitely not the easiest game. You see Osasuna seven position. They're doing well until now. A little bit in the middle of the table. So, and also playing against Danny in Pamplona is always a a tough job. No, it's definitely not the easiest thing to do. So today's game definitely was what we needed to do was win and get away from, like, if you consider, you compare every game of the season like a phase for a video game, for example. Today's game was definitely not the hardest phase. So what you need to do is just get away from it and move to the next, and that's what Barca did. Even if I think maybe one or two, one or two goal more, two goals more. Barca could have scored. I think, especially in the first half. Rafinha had a couple of chances, especially getting through the um, getting getting behind the Getafe defense. Sometimes was offside. I think. Leva, of course, scored his goal. 7 out of 7 for him. No, look, we have Leva and Rafinha as the top scorers. Of course, is incredible to see. Hopefully, he can continue like that. Hopefully, Leva's gonna be on top in terms of goals this season. Until now, he's 7 goals out of 7 games. You cannot complain about that. I think he definitely cannot. He definitely cannot get better from that. One goal for in each game as an average. No, is definitely very good from him, and definitely an improvement from last season. Because the thing with Leva is that almost at least 1-2 chances for that he has on the games he's putting on the net. And that end of the day is what we ask from him. He's not playing in the best way possible, but if he puts the ball in the back of the net, that is gonna be very good. No? But what else, man? It was a solid game overall. Apart from the last 5, 10 minutes of the game, that Getafe pressed a little bit more and was getting a little bit in behind, and had that chance with Borja Mayoral, which was a very, very good and dangerous one, which thank God he missed it. But other than that, I think Barca controlled the game as control the game as a whole. Didn't suffer, didn't create that many chances as we were seeing in the last games. But let me see, expected goals 1.92, 15 shots, three big chances, which is definitely not bad. For example, I think the midfield was pretty good. Eric Garcia, I think that this score is a little bit unfair with him. I think it was a very, very good match from Eric. Definitely the best match we've seen from him as the DM. I think we can agree that best, much more security, much more safe in that, doing the simple things right. Also carrying a lot of the ball. A lot of the ball forward when he could. I think he showed more personality. Show more personality and more definitely much more confidence than what he was doing in the last matches. And I think that is definitely already an improvement for him. Caçador solid match. Juice, I think is good. It's difficult to have a clear man of the match today after for the player ratings, because there wasn't a player that stood out that much. More in the way there was a decent performance for everyone, but any player didn't. There wasn't any player that you can say was outrageous. Rafinha did well, but I think in front of the goal could have done a little bit better. Lamine was always threatening, but sometimes took a little bit to complete the play and all that. And Leva, of course, scored his goal. Pablo Torre today was a little bit more of a quiet game for him from Pablo Torre. Didn't do bad That definitely not. But compare, for example, with the game against Villarreal, where he scored and gave an assist, and that was a very good game for him. Today was more of a quiet. But of course, you cannot be outrageous in every game. That's definitely not possible. Definitely not possible. But yeah, man. Pretty not was gonna say pretty good, but I'm gonna say pretty decent. Pretty decent game overall, and nothing. I personally cannot complain about anything. Yeah, gotta be honest with you lads. I think the most important thing today was to get the job done, and definitely Barca did it, man. Like, give a look at it being the table again. Who's gonna say that with 7 matches Barca would be with 7 wins, 23 goals scored, 23 goals scored, only 5 conceded, and just flying basically. Um, Getting through every matches, getting through every opponent, and more, not only the results that of course is at the end of the day I think the results are the most important because if you don't get the results you're not going to be on top. But not only the results but also the way of playing, the feeling, the feeling that Barca the Barca is showing, that is definitely very, for me, like the most the most positive things, man, because every game that we've been watching this season, um, at least I come with the feeling that Barca is going to be doing, that Barca is going to be on top. Some games are going to be better, some games are going to be a little bit um, a little bit less entertaining, but as a whole, Barca's doing very well, and I think that is the most the most important thing, and I think that is the the biggest achievement from from Flick, definitely. That's why I wanted to do today, a little bit of something and put here, Flick's improvement in the team, man. Flick's improvement, man. What we have seen in terms of improvement compared to last season, for example. Because that definitely there's been uh, definitely there's been a lot of improvement. You can see that, it's the 7 out of 7 is not a coincidence, or not a occasional thing. It's something that is happening because Barca is doing very well, man. So I would put definitely the confidence in the team. I think in terms of confidence, the way that the team plays, the way that the team is connected, the way the players are connecting with themselves, not only in the pitch but also outside. The it's clear that the feeling is different for what it was last season. There is more of a, I don't know, fresh air, as a whole, and when you play with confidence, usually you do better, no? In football, probably the most important thing is confidence, and if you don't have it, you're not going to be performing. Uh, what else? I think it's not the most important thing, but it's is an improvement nonetheless, which is the physical part of the game. I think that is an improvement because we we are seeing that Barca every game managed to keep up with the pace, with the rhythm. Basically, all of the 90 minutes, all the 90 minutes, you see Barca pressing and being intense and being and being suffocating the opponent every match, man. Something that last season didn't happen that much, or definitely didn't happen with that intensity or that pace, you know. But 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 it costed a lot for Barca, man, to keep up with the rhythm of the game um, last season, which definitely wasn't the best thing. But this season, I think there's been improvement because there's been I think that is no right, no physical. There's been a lot of change in the physical staff also, no. There's been new people. There's been new methodology. I don't know, man, but it has changed, and also because Flick, that aspect of the game, I think Flick has has managed to put the players in, like in in the best the best way possible, in the best how is the word, man, uh but the best form. No, there is a different word, man. But making them as machines and as horses that run basically every 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 minute of the game. What else we can put in here, man, as improvement? I think in terms of substitutions, he does very well. Much more time, and much more um, the subs from Flickr are much more time and much more impactful than what we saw as with Xavi, man. Very shake match, but could have been worse. Main thing is we got the 3 points. Definitely, Leffy. Welcome, Harry. Good to see you, man. Yeah, man. Definitely, definitely wasn't the best. Wasn't the best match. A little uh, at the end, Getafe had that chance, which was a very dangerous one, and could have been a goal, definitely. But as a whole, I think Barca was a decent match, man. Was a match that the Barca got through it, and as you said, man, the most important thing was to get the 3 points and maintain the first place, and continuing there, man. Continue climbing, and and continuing that descent from for the other, for the teams that are in behind, no. But of course, it's difficult to win every match for 4 or 5 0. I think we're getting a little bit. We're thinking that was going to be happening every game, but of course that is impossible. That's not going to happen. But even like that, I think Barca did well, man. Did uh, for most of the game was a very, like, a comfortable match. It's a match that we weren't suffering, weren't creating, but weren't suffering. That's definitely the most important thing. Was doing here was putting, as we have already seen, um, well, some decent amount of the season, even if it's only 7 matches, but we can already uh, analyze some other things, and putting the aspects that the team has improved with Flick. So I have put the confidence of the team clearly has improved a lot. The physical, uh, the physical part of the team, the physical part of the game. You see how the team press, how the team runs every match, and also that in terms of subs, I think Flick does that very well, and his subs are always very impactful for the team. No? But what else, man? What else we can discuss, man? Before we talk a little bit more about the game, and what we can see, man. Uh, we were talking about, before you were right. The passing as well as the mentality, definitely, man. That is a good one. Yeah, I think mentality we can put together with the confidence. No, I think both of them goes connected. No, both of them are connected. In the physical part, you can put the pressing also is the, I think they are connected, but the passing is very good. The way of playing as a whole, no, the way of playing is, I think, it's better, man, and it's more fluid, and more dynamic, and much more close to the what we expect and what we want to see with Barca with the players that we have, man. There is much there is a much more clear of playing way of playing that compared to what was last season. All those four things, and of course there's gonna be more, but in top of my head, I cannot be thinking anything else. All those things are improvements compared to last season, man. Let me see if there is anything else here, man. No. But yeah, man, probably the biggest news, man. The biggest news that we had in the last 24 hours, and I don't know, less than that, is the fact that Barca has signed well, it's gonna sign, no, not officially, but if Fabrizio has given the here goes, because this is gonna happen, no, the Szczesny is gonna be the next Barca keeper, man. Gotta be honest, man. I was a little bit surprised because last stream we talk about it. Someone mentioned in the chat the name of Szczesny, but I personally didn't thought it was a possible option, especially because the guy was retired, man, and for you to take out a player for retirement, that is not easy, man. But if Szczesny has accepted to become the Barca keepers because he feels capable of doing it and feels up to the job, and I think definitely that is the most important thing, man. And what I can say, man, consider that there wasn't that many options. Probably was him, Navas, and I don't know who, someone else. That apparently there was another name that Fabrizio said. I don't know. I saw Jordi Masip, which we talk about as well, a name that I personally liked. But I think Szczesny is probably the best option that we can have, man, because he's an experienced. How do you say his name, man? No, it's what a crazy name. Shez like that, no? Szczesny, no. No, it's Szczesny like that, no? And if I ain't here like that. Out of the options that were available, definitely the more for me at least, definitely the more I don't know, man. The most convincing one because he's a keeper that you are not gonna be having any doubts for what's he going to be give you, man. A keeper that's been the Juve keeper for years, the Polish national team keeper as well. Probably Lewandowski had a lot to do with the signing, definitely, because I would imagine he would talk to Szczesny and show to him what's going to be having at Barca and what's to play about in Barca, and I think that helped a lot. And consider, man, that the options that Barca had probably weren't the most convincing ones. Even if I said that maybe we could have waited a little bit, and I honestly would have liked to see a little bit more of Iñaki Peña and maybe Astrolago, man, today. Because today, for example, Iñaki Peña didn't have to do anything, man. It was a game that unfortunately he wouldn't do much. The Saturday's game probably is gonna be a game that I would imagine he would be tested a little bit more. Let me see how Osasuna's been doing, but I think definitely is gonna be a game that you could be. He probably gonna be more tested than what he was today, especially being away from home. No, Osasuna has won, hasn't lost at home yet, and has won three out of 4 games. If what I'm seeing here, 1, 2, 3. No, I lost one. I lost one against Alaves. Mbappe is injured for 3 weeks. Yeah, Oh, so let me see something, man. But probably in the Classico is gonna be available, no? I would imagine. Let me see how many weeks that's gonna be, man. Um, 1, 2, 3. Now that definitely in the Classico, in the Classico is gonna be, you know. 3 weeks from now it's gonna be from here in 10 between 10. Well, no, between, yeah, between here and, yeah, probably into here. Nah, definitely on the Classico, I would expect him to be, but I think that is, if he is or if he isn't, I think Barca shouldn't be concerned about that. I think Barca can win any team with Mbappe or not Mbappe or who else. But yeah, man, let's see if they are gonna be that they are going to be missing him, especially in this game, man. That's why it was very important to be winning today, man. Because consider that's going to be Atletico Real this Sunday, man. One of them is going to be dropping points. Osasuna are a good team. Szczesny seems to be coming for Barcelona for the goalkeeper position. Yeah, man. That's what I was what I was talking about. And as I said, man, I think probably all of the options that were available for now, man. For now, this exact moment. Of course, if you waited until January, maybe there could have been more options. But for now, in the middle of the season, I think it's the best option, man, or at least for me the most convincing option, man, because he's a keeper that it's gonna be a guarantee. He's a keeper that's not gonna be shaky. It's not gonna be giving you doubts on the post. With the ball in his feet, I was trying to see a little bit of him yesterday. Remember some games with him with Poland, also with Juve. The thing is that in ball with Juve with Max Allegri, he didn't have to play that much with the back. Usually it was long balls, and with Poland the same. But I think at least to play with the center back to put a long ball to Leva, I think that he can do definitely. So, but the most important thing is behind, down the posts, he's gonna be doing the job. Best option we have, to be honest. We could have done worse. Nah, definitely, man, definitely. And I think the most important thing is the I think he improves all we have, definitely, man. I think he's better than Yaki Peña, better than Astrolaga, and that's the most important thing. And as a short term option until the end of the season, I think is very good. And after, when the summer comes, then we see, man, if there are better options, if we can sign a top keeper to compete with Ter Stegen when he comes back, man. But for now it's good. He can mentor Peña and Astrolaga as well. Hopefully to be a better keeper, definitely, man, definitely. That is also, that is a good point, man. That is a good point, and also that doesn't put that much pressure on them, no. For example, Iñaki Peña to be having to be playing every match, and I think he's probably was going to be exposed if he had to play every game, no. Especially what happened last season, that he didn't do bad, but definitely didn't do outrageous, when, because last season you're gonna remember that there were a lot of matches that, let me see if I can find, man, the Iñaki Peña had to play, man, because Ter Stegen had an injury as well. Not that serious of an injury like the one he's having this season. Definitely not the same. But I think it was like 3 or 4 months away. Let me see if I can find, man. For example, man. For example, I remember this game in here, man. You probably gonna be remember as well. This game against Atletico at home, that I think he did pretty well and had a very good save in the last minute of the game. So there were matches that he did well, man. But there were some that he was a little bit shaky, man. Was a little bit shaky and didn't pass the security and the safeness, man, that you wanna have from your keeper, man. And a keeper for Barca, what you need him to do is to be safe and to be and to not make mistakes, man. And Chesney maybe is not the most static and the most plastic keeper in the season that's not going to be doing the most outrageous saves, but he's a keeper that's going to be doing the job that you need, man. It's going to be saving when you need. It's going to be uh, good in the aerial game. It's going to be commanding the box, no? And I think that is definitely the most important thing, man. But in the next game, if I'm not wrong, I heard in the pre-match at the Gerard Romero stream that he said that the on Saturday on that no, it was, I think it was, no, Fabrizio said that the the session is going to be arriving on Monday, so in the next game against Osasuna, Inaki Peña is going to be playing as well again. I think he definitely can do the job, man. Definitely can do the job, and no problem about it. What we could see in terms of Lion, man, not that different from what we saw today, because from today until Saturday there's there's two days more or less, no, 48 hours for the players to rest. So I wouldn't change that much. I would have put basically the same team: Kubarsi, Inigo. Who else, man? Balde as well. The only thing is that I would be putting Pedri back, man. Pedri back in the starting 11, which surprised me that he wasn't as a starter today. I thought he was he was gonna be playing since the beginning, but was able to get some rest, which definitely is good news for him. And Eric Garcia did well today. Was one of probably the best game from Eric playing as the DM, man. But playing against Osasuna, man, knowing that they're a physical, intense team, and I think you need Caçador as the whole and Pedro together with him to help a little bit in the build up and having the control that Pedro gives you, man. And then the rest the same. Lamine, Pablo Torre. Today was Pablo Torre was a little bit more quiet. Wasn't in his best game, but I think he deserves to be continuing, man. He deserves to be continuing, and I think he can do well, man. Especially in the game he did against Villarreal, man. And with him and then Rafinha here, you have more of the standard shape that we were seeing for Barca. I mean, with the number 10, with Rafinha being able to come from to the left from the middle, with Balde coming up, all of that. Eric played well. No, I felt very safe with him today, and also what the most improvement that I saw from him today, man, compared to the last games, is that I don't know. I felt a little bit that he was a little bit more aggressive, man. A little bit more with a little bit more confidence, man. Was carrying the ball more. Was carrying the ball more forward. No, getting even close to the final third, which is something that we didn't show that much. But of course, the final ball, I think that something that lacks with Eric, but of course is not his way of playing. That his final ball to the area, man, is not it's not the best, man. He's not a player that's gonna be putting the balls that Pedri puts to the box, man. But was decent, man. Was definitely a decent game for him, man. I'm happy for is being a chance. Why do I have a heart in front of your message, man? In terms of subs appearance as well, and Garcia has definitely improved from last season, definitely, man, definitely. I think Eric has become a rotation player, man, a rotation player and a player that can participate a lot, man. What I would have liked to see more today, man, and we didn't, was more minutes from for Ansu, man. For example, we could have seen Ansu instead of Ferran, for example, man. I would have liked to see Ansu playing more, man. I don't know if Flick's going a little bit cautious with him, man. But last game he did. The last game he didn't play as well, or did he? I think he didn't play against Villarreal as well. We're only gonna be seeing if he's up to the task if he's playing. You know. I want to see more for Paul Victor and Fati. Yeah, man. Me too, man. Especially Fati. Paul Victor we have seen more this season. Paul Victor has played more, but Fati we haven't seen basically anything for him, man. It's just so unfortunate that he had that injury in the preseason, man. Because maybe I think the thing is that he's a little bit behind with the rest of the team in terms of shape and physical state. Maybe it's that, man. But of course, there's gonna be a lot of matches, and I would expect him to participate, man. Hopefully, in the next game he can have more, he can have more minutes, man. But what else, man? What else do we have, man? Um, yeah, I think that's a little bit a little bit, man. Let me see the schedule, man. What we have from schedules, man. We saw Paul mostly in preseason. Haven't seen a lot in the actual one. And Fati does need time. Hopefully for 45 6 minutes against Osasuna Birmingham. Yeah, man. I think what he needs is like as you said, more of a sequence, you know, in a match, more of a of a or of a for example, the match of today would have been a good match for seeing since the beginning. For example, man, I actually expected more orientation for what we saw, but yeah, man, 30 to 35 4 minutes, man, so that he can really show if 10 15 minutes you cannot see the match for him, man. Yeah, but you're out about Paul Victor in the sense that we didn't saw him. We're not seeing that much for him this season, but we have seen more. Is that what he said? What I wanted to say in the preseason, but also in the games, there were matches that he has played more than like 30 35 minutes in the games against Girona in the last game against Villarreal. So you know what he can give it to you, man. Fati unfortunately not that much. Horrible finishing once again today. But yeah, man, wasn't the most effective game. But the last ones, for example, the game against Villarreal was very good in terms of finishing. Yeah, man. Use, but yeah, it's not that match that you can score 5 goals, but the most important thing was to get the job done, man. The only thing is that in the last 5 10 minutes were a little bit shaky, man. As Harry said before, man. Getafe had one was a very clear cut chance with Borja Mayoral that if it could have been a goal, and then we would have been crying here, man, that we lost 2 points, man. But as a whole, I think was a solid, man. I think we can all let it pass. One game that is not the best one. I agree with you there. I think Lamine need rest some point to though as well, because he needs to rest as he's only 17. Yeah, Flick said yesterday, man, that which was an interesting quote. I'm not gonna lie. That he said that Lamine doesn't need to rest. No, Lamine's a type of player that needs to be playing. Needs to be on the pitch. Needs to be on the pitch on the play. Needs to be on the pitch playing. I can agree with that, because in the sense that he's a player that can impact the game that much, man. That you don't want to see him in the bench. That is the type of player that rests being in the pitch. For example, Messi almost didn't when he played he always played every match every minute. So I don't know. Maybe I think something that Like the great players that are like that, man. They don't get many many rests. Let me see, man. Well, this game is gonna be playing for sure. Young boys as well. Maybe here, man. Maybe here against Alaves. Maybe here's would be a decent game for to get him some rest, man. Especially considering that we're gonna be having Sevilla, because after that there is an international breaking here, you know. Then after that Sevilla, Bayern, and Madrid, man. So this game would be will be a good one for to get a mean rest, definitely, man. Why does Flick play Gerard Martin? The guy is alpha, man. Well, that's a very good question, man. That is something that I don't know how to answer, man. Now we have talked about that a lot, man. I think it's because what he gives you defensively, man. But as a left back, I am not the biggest fan, man. I'm not the biggest fan. I would prefer much more to see Hector Ford in left back than Gerard Martin, man. But oof, just dropped my phone in here, man. But what can we do, man? What can we do today? What he played? What 5 minutes, 5 6 minutes, man. Not even that. So, but he's a player that is a little bit shaky, you know, man. He's a player that, as we were talking about, he's a player that doesn't give you that much safety when he's on the pitch, man. I'm not saying we'll be benching for a full game, but more like 20 minutes in games where we're ahead. But Alaves could be initiating interesting. No, you're right, definitely. But for example, the game of today's game, as it was still only 1-0, and you had that doubt in the sense that you didn't know that the game wasn't, because with 1-0, man, even if the game was comfortable, with 1-0, anything can happen until the last minute. So maybe the thought was to let Lamine into the end, because with Lamine in the pitch, you know that anything can happen at any moment, you know. Marcos Alonso 2.0, that is a good comparison, to be honest. Yeah, he remembers a little bit Marcos Alonso, man. In the way that he moves, man, is not the most the most athletic player. Is not the most technical player in the ball. Defensively, doesn't do bad, but with the ball, is a player that is a little bit how is the word, man? Anti-static, no? Anti-aesthetical. No sé. Don't know if there is that in English, but he's not an aesthetic player, at least with the ball, man. But I don't know, man. I think Flick, see, in terms of work rate, in terms of defensive things, I think that's why he plays, man. But I'm not the biggest fan. Of course, if he's playing, I'm gonna be hoping for him to do the best. But until now, it hasn't impressed me that much, man. And apparently, for you guys, not as well. I prefer Ford over Martin. Personally, Alex Valle is also good left back. Yeah, definitely, man. Definitely, it surprised me, man. It surprised me that Flick prefers Gerard Martin as the backup left back in front of Hector Ford, and in front of Alex Valle, because Alex Valle is on loan, because he wasn't in Flick's mind, he wasn't going to be playing, man. And that surprised me that much, man. Because you can have Baldi and Hector Ford, and also Hector Ford as the right back as well, man. Because you know that Kudli is going to be playing every game, and so you don't need to have another right back, man. Ford can be the backup right man and left back, in my opinion, man. Martin must be doing something in training compared to Ford. I love for last season for Barca and showing himself to be a good player. Yeah, man. With Xavi, no, with Xavi had some decent games overall. I remember coming from the from the match. I remember a game against Athletic, man, in the Copa del Rey. The Barca unfortunately lost the match in the quarterfinal, man. But he came because it was the match that Balde got injured, but Ford came up in the San Mamés and did very well, man, in a physical intense match, and was was running everywhere the pitch, was committed, was doing well in terms of stopping Inaki Williams and Nico. And I don't know, man. I think he should be playing more. And then how many minutes did he play today? Not that much, no. Yeah, only 5 6 minutes. Because 5 6 minutes you you cannot show that much, man. But it's definitely better than nothing, no. It's definitely better than 0 minutes. We can definitely we can definitely agree with that, man. But I don't know. For example, the last match, man, the game against Villarreal, where we saw a lot of rotation. I think I would have started Hector Ford instead of Jair Martin, or even today, man, to give some rest to Kunde as well. But what else, man? What else? What else do we have, man? Before going to the ratings, that the ratings today are going to be very standard, because as I said, there wasn't any player that stood out that much. I think Kunde was definitely the most consistent, the most well, yeah, it was definitely the player that was in his role, in what he has to do in the pitch, was the one that he did the best. Let me see what else you guys are saying. We should sign a keeper in the summer if we are back to one. Yes, man. We're talking about that man. For now, I think Chesney is a good option. Is an option that, let me push Chesney here, man. Is an option that's gonna be doing the job, and I think can it's gonna be a player that we're going to have complaints about him, and it's gonna be safe. But for the next summer, yes, man. Especially as you don't know how Ter Stegen isn't gonna be. You don't know how Ter Stegen is gonna be coming back, no. So I would like that, man. I know which keeper, know who's gonna be available, and what the market is gonna be showing in terms of keepers, or top keepers you can have. But yeah, man. Yeah, probably that's gonna be one of the top positions, man, that we would have to sign together with the left winger, maybe. Frank de Jong is rumored to come back next week. Could be on the bench for Borges on the squad. Wouldn't expect him to come back to the Sevilla for precautions. Man, I had here. It's because I had to erase. But if I'm not wrong, at least what I saw, De Jong should be coming back in October. Yeah, October is next season, no? Next week on the bench against young boys. That would be nice, man. Because if you have Frank de Jong, man, you can do that, man. You can put here and here. You can put here as the number 8, and put Pedri as the number 10, man. And then you have a pretty strong and pretty solid team, man. Pretty solid team as a whole. And then you don't need to play Eric as the Eric Garcia as a pivot, man, until Dani Olmo comes back, because you have still Dani Olmo's missing Fermin. So I want to see Frankie. I know a lot of Barca fans don't really trust him, or don't really want to see him. I'm gonna be honest. I think he's a player that we can all agree that has a lot of quality, and has a lot of things to bring to the table, man. Diogo Costa might be expensive, but he would be great. The one from Porto, you are saying, you know. I mean, there are, because it's difficult, because it has to be a player that keeper that can play with his feet as well, man. I like a lot Unai Simon, man, but to take out Unai Simon from Athletic Club is difficult, man. But I don't know. Amere from Napoli, Mainan, but that would be expensive as well. Huh? Let's see, man. Let's see what the market is gonna be. What the market's gonna be presenting, man. No, you know, a keeper that I liked a lot, man, the other day, but probably is not a Barca level keeper, not yet. But the Villarreal keeper the other day, man, Conde, Diego Conde is his name. Of course, you're gonna say, "Well, considers 5 goals," but I like this. He's a good keeper. He's a keeper that has very good very good things, and probably wouldn't be that expensive. So he's want to keep an eye, no, to keep an eye of it. In my opinion, I liked what I saw from him. I like how Fleek doesn't complain about injuries, even if he don't anything this season. I hope he doesn't get sacked. Nah, man. I think for him to get sacked, there has to be a disaster has to happen, man. Basically, has to happen a disaster from here to until the end of the season, man. But I would doubt that, man. I would doubt that because he's already showing a lot of things, and for me that I think Barca can only go to with the players coming back from injury, and in my expectation is to go better, man. If you are already doing very well now, man, with when the players comes back, the players comes back, I think should be getting even better from what we're seeing now, man. I would doubt for him to get sacked, man. The Villarreal keeper is decent keeper without a doubt. I have always liked Nashimon. There are decent options, man. If you search the market, man. If you I would expect the Barca scouting, man, to be on day on to be working, man. I think if you search the market very well, you definitely can find good options, man. No doubt about it, man. No doubt about it, man. But let's see what Chesney's gonna be doing, man. I'm looking forward to watching him play. I think he can give a lot, definitely a lot of stability, man. I think what Chesney is gonna be giving into the table, man. The best attribute that he's gonna be giving to Barca, man. At least for what I've seen from him, is stability, man. Stability and safeness, man. As I said before, he's not a keeper that you're gonna be seeing doing the most plastic saves or the most static saves, but he's a keeper that's gonna be doing the job, man. And he's gonna be when you have to kick off all the bounds you're gonna be doing, when he's gonna be doing when you have to just hold it out in the area the aerial duels. He's gonna be doing that and also saves a lot, man. Do you know when Olmo is back? I heard it today in the let me just let's update the injury list, man. Frankie De Jong, I think let's put it 1 week. Fermin, I think 2 to 3 weeks, if I'm not wrong. Olmo, I heard in the broadcast from the game today, man. 4 weeks still, man. Probably after the break, man. In the game against Sevilla, man. I think that is where would be the expectation for him to come back. Araujo, December, no? Araujo, Christensen. All these players here are still lacking. No? Oh, which surprised me. Well, the thing is that Gavi is already training with the group, eh? But of course, with Gavi, we well know that Barca is going to be taking all of the how you say it. It's going to be taking all of the precaution that you can. No? Christian, I think January, December, January. Gavi, I think November, if I'm not wrong. And then Bernal, let's put it 8 to 10 months. And the same with Ter Stegen, man. 8 to 10 months. Ter Stegen, the same. 8 to 10 months as well. Almost probably back middle and October. Fingers crossed he's back for the Clasico. Yeah, that would be the dream, man. The dream would be for him to come back, man. in the game against Sevilla. No, not Villarreal games, man. I want Barca games, man. The dream would be for him to come back here. In the where is it, man? My God, man. What the hell is that, man? The dream would be for him to come back here in the Sevilla, maybe be in the squad, play some minutes, and then come back against Bayern and be on top against Madrid, man. That would be the dream, man. To have him and also Fermin. Fermin should be coming back. I would expect Fermin to be coming back next week. Probably Fermin, I think that Barca rushed with him, man, because apparently Fermin's injury wasn't that serious, eh? But Barca tried to rush him and then he injured. He got a relapse in the training, man. Hope he's back from Bayern game, man. I want Barca to beat those guys so bad, yeah, man. I think we all want it, man, and that's gonna be a very nice match, man. Especially because Bayern's being very well. They look good under Copenhagen. Yeah, they've been looking solid, eh? Probably better than a lot of people would have expected. There were a lot of doubts in with company. Uh, I had as well. I didn't expect that much for them this season, but they have been doing well, man, for sure. They have been strong, yeah. They won the other game. They won against Dynamo 9-2, against Werder Bremen 5-0. So they have been strong, man. It's gonna be a very nice game to see how's Barca level, man. See how's Barca doing, and also against we're having the Clásico next, no, the Clásico just after that, no. I'm just drink a little bit more of water. But I think we're looking good, eh? I think things are looking good, and until now, apart from the game against Monaco, that wasn't the ideal scenario. Would have been nice to start the Champions with a win, but with knowing the circumstances of that game, I think we can let it pass it. And I think that we're gonna be with the game against Young Boys. I think that we're gonna be setting down in the Champions, hopefully. Lewandowski's on fire this season. Yeah, man, definitely. Seven goals out of 7. Eh? Who would have expected it? When a lot of people wanted him going in the transfer. The thing with Leva, man, is that if in the box he's on top, man. If on the box he's putting the ball in the back of the net, he's gonna be performing, man. Because at the end of the day, is what we ask for him, man. What we ask from Leva is for him to in the box to be on top and to be performing, man. And that's what he's been doing, man. Technically, well, outside of the box, he's been doing the job. But the thing is that, at least one chance that he has in the game, in every game he's been putting in the back of the net, man. And hopefully he can continue, man. Hopefully he can continue like that. But yeah, man, I just hope the international break doesn't disrupt the rhythm of the team, man. I gotta be honest with you, man. I had a little bit of concern that could have happened with the first international break, man. But it didn't. But Barca came back absolutely on top, man. After the first, and I think that is something Flick has said after the first international break that he before, no, that he wanted Barca to come back the same level that was before, and that happened, man. I think he has things under control, man. And but the international break always costs Barca always comes back a little bit lower rhythm, no. But hopefully this season is not going to be happening that, man. But yeah, man, let's go to the score ratings, man, and see what I had, man. We should be fine as long as we keep getting our players back in certain managers. The moment per our players, no, that is the biggest point, especially as you said, especially Spain, and with the other players, I wouldn't be concerned that much, man. But with Spain, because there are many, man. You have Lamine, you have Pedri, you have now he's injured, but you have Dani Olmo, you have Permin, you have who else you have, man? Well, Balde, Kubarsi, there's just that many players, man. That when they go to play with Spain, they are in risk of getting injured, man. But as you said, hopefully De La Fuente don't overplay that, man. But that's what's gonna be happening, man. But let's go, man. Iñaki Peña, man. Well, Iñaki didn't have that much to do today, eh? Was how what was his score? Well, 7.2, not bad, eh? But didn't have to do that much. There was a save that he did on the first half, a header from Getafe that was a decent save. Was very well positioned. I would give him a 6.5, man, a standard score, because at the end of the day he didn't have to do that much. With the ball on his feet, did well. Ferran useless. They can play him 90 minutes. Yeah. For example, Ferran can play. Who else, man? Morata, Fabian, but the Barca players, then they can rest. The Barca players you can let them chill. No, Kunde for me, probably man of the match, the most standout player today. Gonna be giving an 8.5. Kunde, the thing is Kunde, man, that he has improved. Oh, the thing that is being calling me the most attention with things that offensively this season he has been doing very well. Defensively, we already know that he does very well, and in terms of 1v1 defending, he's probably the best right back in the world. But he's been doing very well. In the goal, for example, didn't count as assist. That Robert assist from Kunde, because the keeper didn't save it, and then the ball came to Leva, no? But offensively, Jose has been doing very well, man. His connection with Lamine, because Lamine comes a lot inside, no, and gives a lot of space to Kunde to come on top, and he's doing very well. I've been liking a lot what I'm seeing for Kunde, yeah, man. Who else, man? Kubarsi, solid game. Had a last ditch tackle, man. I don't know I think it was in the second half, in the last minutes of the game. That was just incredible, man. Didn't allow the ball to come up to the box, and did very well. He and Inigo, I'm gonna be giving a 7.5 for him, and for Inigo as well, man. I think both of them performed very well. But Kubarsi and Inigo is just standard performances, both of them. Probably Inigo could have given a little bit more, but both of them have been just on top, man. Safe at the back with the ball, very good, doing the simple things when you have to do. But especially Inigo, man. What I like in Inigo is that when he has to roof the ball to the stance, he does and doesn't care. Yeah, I think 7.5 for them are very good. Inigo passes are so good. Yeah, man. The long balls he doesn't know. The long balls he does to the attack in behind the defense. And the thing is that as you have Rafinha, especially Rafinha running behind the back, man, having a center back that does very well with his feet, man, is just so important, man. Ferran is on the best. I wish you showed him this summer and got Nico in, but we will deal with the check for now. Yeah, what can do, man? What can we do, man? If he didn't want it to leave, that is just a little bit the situation, man. I mean, as a rotation player, is not the worst, man. As a rotation player, together with Anso and all that, I think he then can do the job, man. But the thing with Ferran is that I don't know, man. He does one match well, and then goes to the bench, and then just lacks confidence a lot, man. Just lacks confidence until lacks confidence forever, man. He's a player that I don't know, man. I don't know. I think mentally he just gets out easily, man. Balde, oof, strong, eh? Strong match from Balde. in the attack and also in the attack and also in the defense was doing very well, man. I remember in the first half there was a play the that he cut it to the middle and was getting out of players going to the giving a lot of width, no, giving a lot of width, going to the close to the corner's flag and doing very well, man. Doing very well. Balde, how is important to have Balde fit, man? Oof, it's just amazing, man. I'm gonna be giving an 8, solid 8 for him, man. Yo, Zuriel, how are you doing, man? How are you doing? How are you doing? Welcome. We are already doing our score ratings, man. But nice to see you. Balde Fit's a great player, yeah, man. Which is something that, of course, is something that easy to say, but I think we had in last season, man. We had last season, things would have been could have been different as well, because what he gives you with the ball and off the ball is just amazing, man. And the way Barca plays, man. Having for example Rafinha, man. Having Rafinha as the left winger and coming a lot into the middle, man. Having a Balde that is a left back that overloads a lot. I forgot, no problem, man. Because I think, man, probably Barca Bus didn't post it on Twitter. I would imagine, no, man, because I can as I have no Twitter. Still, I cannot communicate with them, man. So I just enter in stream and that's it, man. And people who, I don't know if you have the notification, or if you have the notification then it's better. But otherwise, it's difficult, man, because I cannot tell them that I am on, man. But it is what it is, man. Eric 6, really, man. Could should be 9. Wow. I'm gonna be putting 8.8. 9, I don't know, man. 9, I think is too much, but definitely 8.8. I think he was the best player today. Definitely the most out players, and I saw that they didn't call him his assist, man, which is a little bit unfortunate, man, because. But I can understand, because the keeper touched it before the ball came to Leva. Eric 6, you are saying, man. I think could have been more. I would have given today. I would have given to Eric a 7.2. I liked Eric's game a lot today. For me, it was his best game playing as DM at Barca, man. I like what I saw from him. Eric's a 7. Yeah, I think it's more of a 7. 7.2. Was an outrageous match? No, but was decent, man. Was decent. At least today he didn't off the ball. He didn't he wasn't caught off the guard. Wasn't he was safe, man. He wasn't a performance that you can say, wow, what a awful match from Ferrari, as you maybe can say the last matches, but today I think he did well. Caçador today probably the same, man. Standard game for him, did what he had to do with the ball off the ball, playing a little bit more as a number 8, but did well, man. Getting close to the box, connecting with Rafinha, with Lamine. 7.5. How do you think Osasuna 7.2? I'm gonna be giving. How do you think Osasuna will be playing? The way they're going to be playing, I would imagine then too. Osasuna is a very physical side, but is a side that, especially playing at home, they like to play. It's a little bit like a athletic club 2.0, man. So I would expect them, especially playing at home, the first 10-15 minutes to come to Barca, man, to press, to be intense, man. So that's why I put it in my lineup. No, that is of course not. But let me put back. I would expect Pedro to coming back to the starting lineup, man, because it's gonna be important to have him in that sense, man. That he's a player that can break the lines and can break the pressing, man. So together with Caçador, I think they make a very good duo. I would expect like a similar game to the Villarreal one, to the Girona game. Of course, they don't Osasuna don't have the same quality as Girona and Villarreal did, but they are a decent team, man. Well, who are the standout players, man? Budimir, strong striker. Moncayola. Who else? Ruben Garcia. Ruben Garcia is a good one as well. Yeah, he's here a long time ago. Casado was better, yeah, a little bit, a little bit better than Eric, no. But for me, both of them were a little bit standard performances, man. But yeah, well, I would expect, man. I would expect to get the job done against Osasuna. For me, the expectations, man, is to come to the Madrid game, man, with the 4 points difference, man. Honestly, I would expect Barca to win every game until the Madrid game, man. I don't think why we shouldn't believe that's not gonna happen, man. Considering how Barca gonna be playing, is it too much to ask? Maybe, because there is Osasuna, there is Sevilla, there are some tough matches, man. But I hope that to happen. Pablo Torre, man. Pablo Torre, 6.5, 6.7. Rafinha will score versus Osasuna. Hope maybe, man, maybe. Could have scored today. The one that he had in the end of the match, the header. I mean, wow, what a goal that would have been, man, because the ball that he puts to Koundé, and then the ball Koundé puts to him was just incredible. I think he could have scored today, but yeah, man, let's see. Maybe Rafinha go Lamine. What I hope is just to win, man. The goal scorers, well, they come naturally. 6.5. Was a little bit more of a quiet game for him. Even if Pablo Torre, man, is clearly a player that has a lot of quality, man. I think still lacks a little bit to be at the Barca level. I would expect for sure that, for example, when Fermin is back, I would expect Fermin to be playing as number 10. But he's a good player, and he has a very good shot. His shot out of the box is very strong, man. But 6.5 from him. Rafinha, man. Let me see a little bit of Rafinha's stats. Not the best game for him, but still very active, still very dynamic, moving a lot in the final third. Could have scored at least once. Three key passes, which is very good. 7 for Rafinha. I think is good, no? I think would be good for him. A 7, no? I don't know what you guys think, but 7.2. The same for same for Lamine as well. 6.5. Yeah, 6.8. Let's put it 6.8. What wasn't the best game for him, But yes, 6.5, 6.8. So then we are in the a little bit in the average. Yeah, as you guys seen, the scores today are a little bit average because the game was an average game for Barca as a whole. Well, compared to the last games, or wasn't the same level. Lamine, let me see Lamine, man. Lamine a little bit better than Rafinha, no? A 7, no? 7.2. A little bit more active, a little bit more more dangerous. More than active, more dangerous. Almost scored a banger that the keeper saved very well. The thing is, Lamine, that he is always a player that you know that it's going to be causing. Bem, if only Sorry didn't save the shot from Yamal, what a goal would have been that, Boof. That would have been an incredible goal, man. Probably one of the goals of the season. But Lamine has that touch of magic, that touch of how you can say, touch of a special gift. 7.5. Yeah, I think I agree, man. I think that's gonna be good for him, man. And Lewandowski. Lewandowski, wow, I think you can give a 7.5 just for the simple fact that he scored, no? Wow, 100% pass ratio, which is very good. With the ball did well, was getting a lot from a lot outside from the box. Was doing well, man. Holding up the ball. He showed a play from Leva. When he's in with the heavy touches, he does very well usually, man, and allows the wingers to to coming behind. 7.7, 7.78. A little bit more than Lamine, man. Yeah, 7.6. I think that is a good. Lewandowski, yeah, man. Finally, thank God, man. Thank God. Oof. Uh, Level on fire, man. That is that is probably the best news that we could have, because you know that you're gonna be having a striker that's gonna be scoring between 20, 30, 30 goals, 20, 30 goals for season, and gives you and gonna be giving you a lot, man. And in the way that Barca produces, man, the way that Barca is creating a lot, you need Leva to be on top, man. And Flick, I think Flick you can give a 9, a solid 9 for Flick. I think the the lineup was a good one. I expect a little bit more from a little bit more rotation, but by the end of the day, he rotated against Villarreal. So today was a game that to play, but to get a win and go home, and that's it, man. And a clean sheet, and overall was a decent game. I think we cannot complain, man. We cannot complain about it, man. And let's see, man. Let's see what's gonna be happening. What's gonna be happening on the game against on the game against Osasuna, man, which is definitely gonna be an interesting one, man. Probably tougher than today, I would say, but definitely more of a challenge. I think Osasuna is a Flick. Please rest Yamal. Yeah, we were talking about it, man. We're 8.5 per playing Martin. You really don't like Martin, eh? I mean, was only 5 minutes, eh? So I think we can let it pass, no, man. No, but about Lamine, man. Well, definitely the game against Osasuna, that's not gonna be happening, man. I think the idea that Flick had was to rest him today, man. But as the game was controlled, but if the one new is almost always a doubt. With one new, anything can happen, man. So that's why he played the whole match, man. So he wanted to have him in the whole match, because with Lamine on the field, you always know that anything can happen, man. But I was saying before, man. The I would expect some rest for not only for Lamine, but for the whole team, man. In this game here, man, against Alaves, man. I think that's gonna be a very good game to rest some players, man. What is Flick's obsession with Martin? Don't know, man. Don't know. Would like to, yeah, if possible, but I don't know, man. I think it's. Yeah, I think it was Harry that said them, and that maybe it's because on training he's probably he probably does very well. If not, there isn't any other explanation other than that, man. Because I think in terms of quality and talent, I think Hector Ford to play as the left back would be better than him, man. But what can we do, man? Yeah, because defensively he kind of does well, man. He does a job, man. By lacks offensively, I think he lacks a lot, man. But it is what it is, man. It is what it is. If the team is winning and playing well, man, we cannot really complain, man. The problem would be if things weren't working in terms of results and performances, man. But I think that's gonna be it for under Xavi. Ford was so good, yeah, man. That's why I think he should be playing more and deserves to be playing more, man. Because he has showed, man. He has showed that he has the quality to be playing at Barca, man. At least last season he showed it in tough matches, eh. In tough matches he did. Well, wasn't only on Copa del Rey and all of those stuff. No, it was against Athletic away, against Atletico Madrid on tough matches. He was performing very well, man. I mean, hopefully, with the minutes that he's getting now, he can grow into confidence and more convince Flick and play him. And maybe he'll get more soon. Exactly, man. Exactly. As he's been playing more minutes. Play today's 5-10 minutes. Against Villarreal play a bit as well. I think slowly but surely he should be getting more, man. Trust Flick 100%. Yeah, man. Me too. Me too. Blind trust, man. Because at the end of the day, the guy has. We can say that he has transformed. I don't know if transform is the right word, but has gave a U-turn at Barca, man. Has changed a lot. Has gave the tick, and Barca has been doing very well, man. And you go only hold up the hands and trust him. But yeah, I think that's gonna be it for today, man. I appreciate all of you guys coming up today, man. In this post match. Of course, Saturday we are gonna be coming back against the game against Osasuna, and then we see what's gonna happen, man. I would like to bring more people to do the post match with me, man. But as I cannot communicate with that many people in Twitter, man, it's difficult. But I'm gonna be trying, man. I'm gonna be seeing if in the Barca Bus community there are more people available, man, so that we can do some different streams as well. Eh? Thanks for the stream, much appreciated. No, thank you guys for tuning in, man. Appreciate the lot, and we see you soon. Have a good night, have a good weekend, and Força Barça, Visca Catalunya.